Good morning. We've made it past hump day this week. We have a System 6 MPU, which is running Stellar Wars ROM and the yellow flipper ROMs. Yes, you can do that. Typically, yellow ROMs are installed into a System 4 board, but the System 6 board is definitely reverse or backwards compatible with the yellow ROMs. So on this board, I have replaced all the headers, replaced this 5-volt filter cap, installed a blanking indication and labeled it, the 40-pin interconnect, of course, and then the headers on the driver board also. Additional issues that I found with this board is the 7406 at, I guess I labeled that IC, but I can't read it, 19, had failed, and that was causing 2 rows of the lamp matrix to not operate. And then there was something really hinky going on between rows 7 and 8. My current contention is that I believe these are tip 41s, I'd have to check, but the tip 41 for row 8, which is this one, because Williams didn't go numerically ascending here. This is row 8 and this is row 7. But this tip 41, and I almost can't believe I'm saying this, was responsible for locking on row 7. So row 7 on my tester would light dimly, and then it would come on all the way after about 10 seconds. So I went through the process of trying to debug a row 7 problem and replaced the SCR and the pre-drive transistor here, this tip 41, and of course I'd already replaced this one. So this should have been working fine, yet it wasn't. So I don't have any battery backup on the board. I'm going to leave this battery holder on the board so the client can make a decision of what he wants to do. I did socket the 5101, so it's easy to upgrade to NVRAM if you want. Also, I replaced all these sockets too. So let me toggle the power switch, and we are booted into attract mode. And if I get close enough to filter out the overhead LEDs, you'll see that that is not worming its way across the display. The lamp matrix is now fully operational, and the only coil that's turned on right now is number 16. You saw number 8 blinking. That is one of the flash lamps in attract mode for the game. So let me go into test, and we'll test display test. I fixed this button on my display test panel. It was a little flaky. This button. Next test is lamp test. Let me shade that. Well, that is working correctly. Then we'll move over to solenoid test. And those 2 orange LEDs that just came on are the flipper ground connections. That is normal. You'll see these are lighting up in somewhat out of order, you might think, but they're not out of order. Actually, that is the way that Williams placed the circuits on the PCB. And I have this test PCB matching the transistor layout on the board, so I can easily tell which transistor has failed if one fails. Here I'm driving the special solenoid circuits with the switch inputs. So that is working correctly. The next test is switch test. And let's see, Stellar Wars. I don't have the last switch on Stellar Wars listed on my cheat sheet up there. Let's see if we can find out what it is. Looks like it's 54, and I'll verify that. So the switch matrix is operating correctly. And then we can get into the audits and adjustments. Scrolling through these does not cause the MPU to reboot. That is normal. And so I'm going to power off and then back on. And you see the operation of these 2 LEDs. That is normal. And this beautiful pink LED indicating that the blanking is on. So this MPU and board set is good to go. I'm going to take this outside and wash it down with some Castrol Super Clean. And that's going to get rid of all that really dust. It's not burned, it's just dust. Oh yes, I also replaced the 0 ohm, or I think they're 10K resistors in this area with 0 ohm jumpers. So good to go. Thank you so much.